Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do another episode of Spider Slayer's Haul. That's right, guys, we are on episode number 33. This is a video series where each and every week I show you the comic books that I picked up at the store. So now let me apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little funny or a little froggy, or if I cough or I blow snot on the camera. I'm just suffering through this cold, so I'm just pushing it along because I want to bring the videos to you guys. So again, I apologize in advance. So with that being said, let's get started with this week's episode. And first things first, it's not the mysterious black bag of comics this week. It's actually the promotion for local comic book shop day. And it takes place on November 19th. And this is where your store actually has really great deals. So if you have a chance to go to your local comic book shop on November 19th, go out and check it out. I'm sure they'll have awesome deals. So speaking of that, here's what my store actually has. It has Comic Central. They're going to have some artists there that will be doing drawings. So if you do live in the Orlando area, you can check it out. And it goes from 11 to 4. So great stuff there. All right. So here we go. Let's talk about the comic books now. So first thing we're talking about is Superman Action Comics. This is issue number 967 as we continue our whole story here of what's going on with Clark, with Lex. Lex wants to be Superman. Superman wants to be Superman. We have Clark that's Superman. We have another Lois that's in there. It's all over the place, and we're still trying to find out who this other Clark is. So we'll see where it goes, but I love this cover, and he just sits there and he says, "This is a job for," and they're both Superman, so who's the real Superman? So really excited about this. Issue number 967. Great read. Next, we have another great title from DC, and that is Batman Detective Comics, issue number 944. Here we get to see Batwing make his appearance now in the Rebirth issues. We haven't seen him since the end of his run on the New 52 book, and I thought the second half of that series from the New 52 was really well done. And here in the last issue, you got a hint, obviously, that Luke Fox was going to make his return back into Detective Comics or into DC Rebirth. So I'm looking forward to this issue. So this is Batman Detective Comics, issue 954. 44, excuse me. Can't read. That's what happens when you're sick. Your brain goes to jelly and you just become delusional, right? Next, this is Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. And this is Bottled Light Part 1. So this starts a new story arc for this series, and it looks like we're going to see the gathering of Hal Jordan and the other Green Lantern Corps members. We get to see Saranic here as well. Is she going to be part of? Is she like the new Yellow Corps leader, and is she going to be good for them? Like what's going to happen there? But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I love the artwork in the book. It's really well done. It's gorgeous. Check out Mogo there. Just nice looking stuff. I have been enjoying this story up until this point so far. So we'll see where this new story arc goes. So this is Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 8. I can't read. God, I got problems. All right. Next, long-awaited second issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, Dead No More, The Clone Conspiracy. This looks like it has to continue off of the tie-in issue from Amazing Spider-Man, where Spider-Man is doing battle against Dr. Octopus, and we know that he gets to make his return here. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm not going to show any pages yet because there's an opening page on there that makes me go, ooh, that's pretty cool, and I don't want to spoil that for you. I'll wait until the review. But look for a review probably. I don't know if I can get it up today, but definitely tomorrow. So yeah, Dead No More, Clone Conspiracy, issue number 2. All right, next we have a great independent comic book. We're going on to the 3rd issue of this now, and this is Glitter Bomb, and this is a sick and twisted story of the way Hollywood can treat people. And now we got to see this young actor. Well, she's not too young, but she's like my age young, I guess, middle age. I don't know. I'm 40 years old. Is that considered middle age? Anyway, what you would think is a washed up actress, and she gets this possession of this monster inside her, and it looks like she's going to get revenge on the people that hurt her in Hollywood, where the monster kind of controls her. So whenever she has emotion, this monster is unleashed. So really great stuff. The artwork is good. I love the story so far. And this is Glitter Bomb issue number 3. All right, next. Another Spider book this week, and that goes to the return of the Amazing Spider-Man from Marvel now, and this is Renew Your Vows. So this is the new ongoing series where Peter Parker takes place in a different universe, right? This is the Spider-Man that we all know. This is the Spider-Man supposedly that we love, and this is the Spider-Man that has him and Mary Jane married, and now she's a superhero, and his daughter's a superhero, and their costumes are based off of Regent's technology. That's all I know so far, but definitely looking forward to this book. The artwork is done by Ryan Stegman, so if you're a fan of his art, I think you're going to like this because he does draw Spider-Man really well. This looks like a different version of Scorpion on here. I'm not sure. We'll see where he goes. He's like all roided out. But same thing. I will do a review on both these Spider books. Again, if not today, definitely Thursday. Check out this one page right here. That's really cool, man. He may getting all tied up in webs. Excuse me. So that's the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 1. All right, next. Another Marvel Now title, and that is the Avengers 1.1 issues. And this tells you, I guess, stories in between all those Avenger books that you read back in the early days. So these are stories that take place between all that. So if you're into old school Avengers and you're not into reading the Earth's Mightiest Heroes series that just came out last week, this book's for you because it has Giant Man, Thor, Hulk, classic Iron Man. It has them all. It's got Scarlet Witch and Captain America, early version Hawkeye. I mean, it's got them all in here, guys. So you might want to check this book out as it has a nostalgic feel to it. So the Avengers issue number 1.1. All right, next. Another Marvel Now title this week, and that goes to Invincible Iron Man issue number 1, which should be called Riri Williams is Ironheart, or it should be just called Ironheart. But this book, actually, I like the artwork. When I saw the previews pages in that previews book, this made me want to pick it up a little bit more because I enjoyed the artwork. I like the detail that goes into it. I like the colors that go to it. I like the emotions that go into Riri Williams' face. And I'm hoping that this book will make me like the character. I really do hope so, because I'm going to miss Tony Stark. Even though supposedly he is the AI in the suit, we're not going to see him all the time. So we'll see where this goes. Definitely giving it a solid try. Invincible Iron Man, issue number 1, again, written by Brian Michael Bendis. All right, next. DC Comics presents Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue number 4. Really nice issue as we got to see the introduction to Bizarro in the last issue. And I loved how Jason Todd reflected back on his time when he was resurrected from the Lazarus pit. He kind of put himself in Bizarro's shoes and felt sorry for him. And I really enjoyed that. And looking forward to seeing what this issue has to bring and how he interacts with Bizarro this time around. I think one of the things that stands out in this book, for me, I think, is the artwork. I love the details that go into this book. We get to see really how large of a scale that Bizarro really is in this issue, or in the actual series in itself. It's just a gorgeous looking book, and again, I love how it always goes back to Jason Todd and his experiences. So this is a great book. Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue number 4. All right, next we have DC's Rebirth Wonder Woman issue number 10, as this continues year 1 for Wonder Woman. Really enjoying this story, as it really has to do with her first experience on Earth and her first experience with Steve Trevor. The artwork has absolutely been gorgeous in this series. When she actually leaves, when the artist leaves on this book, it'll be a sad thing, because I do enjoy it. And I love this origin story because it makes it really new reader friendly, and it makes you understand what Diana has gone through when she first became Wonder Woman. So, great book, Wonder Woman issue number 10. All right, next is Supergirl issue number 3. Now, I wasn't really going to pick this one up, as I wasn't a huge fan of issues 1 or 2. Kara feels a little bratty, spoiled in this series, and I kind of don't like that. However, and I didn't like the whole Cyborg Superman thing on where that's going. But since it was a lighter comic week, I'm deciding to continue to give Supergirl a try, just because I love the TV series, and it's kind of like, I'm kind of hoping that her attitude and her personality is more like that, and not like how it's been in this comic book, or how it was. It's like they're trying to blend too many different versions of Supergirl together, and it just doesn't work. Like, pick something and be consistent with it. So this is Supergirl issue number 3. All right, next I got a few little back issues here that I got for decent prices. Next, I wound up getting, let's see, which one's this one? I got Detective Comics, issue number 501, which I don't have a lot of these older issues. And it says, Alfred, Lucius, how could you do it? How could one of you be a murderer? And so he's sitting there trying to figure it out. He's like, how can you guys betray me like that? Well, we all know it's not true, because Alfred's still around and he's not convicted, and Lucius is still his friend, right? So we know he doesn't commit the murder, but you still want to read the story, don't you? All right. Next, we have issue number 506 of Detective Comics, featuring Batman, and it says, Who Dies for Mannequin? So, and it says, plus Batgirl concludes her hunt for Hunchback, Killer, and Farewell, my lovely. So this is another one of those cheapy books I got for a buck. Can't beat it, you know, old school detective comic books. I'm totally excited for those. Add to my classic comic collection. And the next book I wound up getting was Fantastic Four, issue number 286. Don't see too many old Fantastic Four books, at least this, you know, this below 300. So I thought this was really cool. I guess it continues off an X Factor book, as it has to do with the Dark Phoenix on here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, and it has the Uncanny X-Men in it. So this is Fantastic Four issue 286, and it's got Jennifer Walters in there when she was on the Fantastic Four team, in case you guys forgot. All right, and last but not least, this was the book of the week that I picked up for myself, and that goes to X-Men Annual, issue number 14. As this is the first appearance of Gambit. He actually makes a few panel appearances in here, doesn't say any words, so I was excited. This is before, you know, issue 266 comes out, and I only paid, as you can see, $10 for this issue, so I was happy that the shop had this one on there. So looking for a score like this one, 2 weeks in a row where I felt like I got pretty good books for the money. So, there you guys have it. There is the haul for the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now it's your turn in the comments below to tell me what books you're most excited for, which ones you're least excited for, and all the books that you picked up for the week. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com, as we have all kinds of cool news articles on there as well. And don't forget to check out our live show each and every Tuesday night, 9:30, 10-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we talk about our top 5 comics of the week, the weekly news, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff, guys. So again, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. And this has been Spider Slayer's Haul, episode number 33. And this is the sickly Mike Spider Slayer saying, see you next time, guys. Bye.